What is up, my dudes? Cheap bastard talking to ya, and today I am going to review this AOC G2460PF 144Hz 1080p TN panel monitor. This monitor has been used daily by my homie for the past 8 months, and so far it's running perfectly. I found this monitor for him on a local online marketplace for a price of 80 euros used, and I'm pretty sure that it came with an original box probably. I don't remember that far back. Anyways, let's cut to the chase. The specs. It's a 24-inch monitor with a TN panel, 16:9 aspect ratio, 1 millisecond response time, 1920x1080 resolution, 144Hz refresh rate, and 350 nit brightness. As for the ports, they are located in the most basic default position that it's often hard to reach. It has the same power cord as the PC, 2 USB ports, a headphone jack, and a huge variety of different ports such as DVI, VGA, HDMI, and DisplayPort, which is a nice bonus. Oh, and of course a power supply switch, cause why not? The monitor's design is okay. It's really up to you to decide. I'd say it isn't the one you find at your school, which is probably older than the Queen Elizabeth, but it also doesn't look good enough to be used daily by Marques Brownlee. It's kinda outdated with the big bezels and the super heavy stand, and I mean it, big chungus probably weighs the same. For example, carrying this monitor from one room to another is equal to a 3-hour intense cardio workout. It is so heavy that I'm thinking they secretly built another PC inside of the stand. I guess we'll never know. But what else this stand can do except being a gym? Well, it can be tilted 90 degrees and risen, which is already good. I actually love the rising part of the stand. It's so smooth and hydraulic, it feels like rising an office chair. Well, I can't really explain it. The UI on this monitor is usable but a little outdated, I would say. It has these useless animations which slow things down, and I wish I could have some more settings to tweak. By the way, for some odd reason, the color settings reset every time you turn the monitor on again. And now for the blazing fast 144Hz screen. Honestly, the colors on this monitor are bad, and this is noticeable especially after switching to this from IPS panel monitor. But you can't really complain, cause this monitor is all about gaming. The 144Hz refresh rate is just a pleasure to experience, and along with the 1 millisecond response time and AMD FreeSync, the esports gaming experience was just amazing. Also, the 350 nit brightness is so bright that you could take the screen directly into the sunlight and you will still need to lower the brightness. And I do have to note that pixels on this monitor are very fast. Ghosting is very minimal compared to the Samsung CJ-G5, and to notice the input lag you would probably need to use something like 5000 FPS slow motion camera. Playing AAA games on this monitor was not as bad as expected, but nonetheless the colors spoiled the whole visual experience a bit. On the other hand, esports games ran perfectly. The colors, even though they were inaccurate, helped to spot the enemies better. And now we need to weigh the pros and cons of this monitor. Firstly, with the cons. The stand is heavy and takes up some space. The end panel is yellowy with inaccurate colors. UI doesn't have enough settings. The bezels could be smaller, and this monitor has poor viewing angles. And now with the pros. It has a buttery smooth 144Hz refresh rate with unnoticeable response time, AMD FreeSync, fast pixels, cheap price, and basically has all the ports you will ever need. To conclude, this monitor is for those hardcore esports gamers who are looking for a competitive monitor while not breaking the bank. Subscribe to show your homies some love.
White guys fart in my face.
And don't forget to stay cheap, my dudes. Cheap bastard out.
วันนี้เธอมารักกันตรงนี้